This is the TCL 50 XL Nxtpaper, and the biggest thing that's different about this phone compared to most smartphones is that it has a Nxtpaper screen. And what that means is that it has a screen that's more similar to the experience of reading on paper rather than looking at a traditional display. Now, this isn't the first time that TCL has put this type of screen on a phone, but it is the first time we're seeing it in the US. And also, this is the latest version of TCL's Nxtpaper screen. So the big difference here is that it's a lot brighter than the previous version. And I had the chance to check out the two side by side, Nxtpaper 3.0, which is on this phone, and 2.0, which is on a different phone. And I can say that the differences are pretty noticeable. So the biggest benefit to having a screen like this, according to TCL, is that it's much easier on the eyes when you're reading for long periods of time, and it's also easier to see in bright sunlight. Now, of course, I've only had a few minutes to check this phone out, so it's hard for me to validate either of those claims on my own. But just in the short amount of time I've spent with it, I could definitely say that the glare is much less noticeable. In fact, there's virtually no glare on the screen, and one of the biggest ways you can see that is when you turn the screen off, there's no reflection. So that's an easy way to see that this matte screen really doesn't have much of a glare. So these phones are not launching quite yet. We don't know when they're launching yet, and we don't know all of the details yet. Those will come later. But for now, it's been interesting to get a first look at TCL's first Nxtpaper phone that will be coming to the US.